Looks like I'm recording this on my phone. Irian has stolen the mic from my camera, my laptop. So, fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. What time is it? 1:25 a.m. Got clinic in the morning. Gonna be doing some BMPR. Cool. Cannot sleep. Regular occurrence. Cannot sleep. I actually recorded one of these ranting sessions before, but I didn't record the audio. So that's gone into the void. What was I talking about? I was talking about action, raw action. The brain can build its own prison. So, I've noticed by observing people who are successful, the significant factor isn't actually their hardware. So it isn't, the speed at which they can process information and understand information. That does help. It does. But I also know a lot of smart retards. So it's not the hardware that's the most significant part, it's the software. So the behavioral patterns, thinking patterns, thoughts, principles, the lens in which people view life and view themselves, how they interact with reality, that's the significant factor. And if someone's got a very good brain on their shoulders, they've got good hardware, good processing power, fast processing power, but their software is shit and they haven't updated it since they were 8, that long fucking overdue an update. If they're carrying beliefs that don't serve them and they form these beliefs when they're a child, then you need to fucking update your software, mate. Your brain can build its own prison. That's where it actually gets quite dangerous, because if you're smart, like conventionally speaking, like you got fast processing power, then your brain is actually better building its own prison. Like you can rationalize anything. So I'm enjoying the process of updating my software constantly updating my software, finding people who I want to be, who have the results that I have, the results that I want to get, and imitating their software, discarding anything that doesn't work, keeping the rest. One thing that I found is, man, raw action really does solve fucking everything. Raw action's fucking great. Doing shit without just thinking about it. Just do shit. You can literally do fucking anything. Just do shit. At the start of the year, I didn't have a fucking clue what I was gonna do. All I knew was that I'm gonna do something. When I started my tutoring business, I didn't have a fucking clue what I was doing. I was like, okay, well, I've got spare time. I'm not sitting around doing fuck all. Fuck it. I'll do this tutoring business. Will I stay here? I don't know. Just throw shit at the wall. Fuck it, let's make some reels. Fuck it, we move. I'll course correct later. The beauty is in course correcting, like figuring out as you go along. It's great. Now somehow I'm in sales and I've positioned myself exceptionally well. I'm in a position where realistically I could drop out of dentistry by the end of this year. I could. It's very, very realistic. Nothing before my fight though. My priorities: number 1 is my boxing, number 2 is my sales training, and number 3 is dentistry. Dentistry's going very, very well. I'm not in a position where I'm going to be failing. In fact, I'm ahead of schedule. course I am. I'm ahead of schedule here. Oh, I want to get human health and disease done by the end of this month. It's something I'm almost finished, to be fair. Yeah, calm. But sales, it's gone fantastic. I was in Dealfield for 4 days, and I got an offer for a sales admin role, 2K base plus. Right, I've cleared some more storage. There we go. Yeah, 2K base plus commission. Now I'm not making changes like that when I'm focused on my boxing. My number one priority for boxing. No, I'm not. Fuck off. No. Cool. Mate, well, after my boxing, I've positioned myself exceptionally well to just transition smoothly into sales and realistically drop out of dentistry by the end of the year. And I don't know how this has happened. Actually, I do know how. I'll explain how. I'm going to be in Lying Glass's mentorship group. He's going to be training 5 people on the ins and outs of being an SDR. And that's fucking fantastic. That'll be a great step, get my foot in the door towards becoming a closer. And also, what a fantastic contact. What a fantastic connection. What an amazing opportunity to work with Lying Glass face to face. Like, he's going to know who I am. Amazing. And then I'll be on his YouTube. People will see how I'm asking questions, how I'm inquiring, how I'm understanding things. Do I learn quick? Do I learn slow? And then they'll see the progression over the 3 videos. And of course there'll be more people. There's 5 people in the entire cohort. And then from there, I'm still documenting my journey. But what I do from there will also be a reflection of Lying Glass, which is fucking good. Good shit. It's fantastic. And I remember my thought process before I replied to his tweet with SDR, to inquire. I remember thinking, well, I'm not an SDR. I've only been in the space for a month. Maybe I'm unqualified. Maybe this, maybe that. Trying to, disqualify myself before I've even fucking applied. And I caught myself. I was like, hang on. What do you have to lose? What do you have to fucking lose? You don't fucking know. So I replied to SDR. I was like, yeah. Tell me a bit about yourself. I was like, first of all, I was like, fuck, this actually is Lying Glass. He's not got a team. Like, I know he's got a team handling social media, but this is actually him reaching out. I was like, okay, cool. Calm. Told him my story. I'm a 2nd year dental student. Been in the space for a month, recording on my role play this day. But he's like, okay, that sounds interesting. Told me about the thing. Told me about the price, smoke screen. I'm not gonna say how much it is, but it's not a small amount. It's also not a large amount. Man, I'm like, fucking yeah. I could have been like, I just need some time to think about it. Fuck that. Get in. Course correct later. Now I'm going to be learning from Lying Glass. And you fucking bet I'm going to make the most out of this. You fucking bet I'm going to make the most out of this shit. I'm hungry, man. Hungry. I want everything. Come on. Enjoying this fucking process. Another thought. I shared my journaling from today, technically yesterday. I shared it on my Instagram story. I've never done that before. And it's quite personal. It's very personal. 900, I'm going to read it out here. I'm grateful for doubts. I'm grateful for personal agency. I'm grateful for the gift of life. I'm grateful for the puzzles and challenges that life provides. I'm grateful for my boxing fights. This part is slightly illegible, so that's right, I'm reading that out. I'm lucky for anyone watching this. I'm grateful for sparring despite being sleep deprived, sore, aching body, and sparring the day before. It has given me unshakable confidence. And also, the sparring with UCL was fucking great. One of the best sparring sessions I've ever done. Surprise. If I can spar like that on my worst day, fuck. Come on. I fight regardless of circumstance. I'm grateful for the opportunity to work with and learn from Lion Glass. This will open many doors. How many? Depends on me. I'm grateful for my path. Now, I was thinking, there's a lot to share in my story. Everyone's gonna see that, right? It's very personal. What do I really get from sharing this? Is it validation? Am I gonna get likes on my Instagram story? No, that's not enough reason to post it. Really isn't. It doesn't do anything for me. What's the real reason? And then this reminded me of what I was talking about in an earlier video that I recorded about creating positive patterns. I like viewing life as a game of patterns. It simplifies things. And, you know, we all have the ability to create patterns in this world, positive or negative, can help people or not help people. And we're also gonna die. And a lot of people die, and the change that they leave behind in the world is small, negligible. And some people die, and the change they left behind is huge and helps generation after generation. Snowball effect. I like this idea of creating as many positive patterns as possible, and making the biggest positive patterns as possible, making the biggest patterns in the biggest way as possible. Then obviously that starts with me, making sure that I sort myself out first. You know, I can't pour from a glass that's empty. I do my best to take full accountability to making sure that my glass is always full. But sharing this kind of stuff, I thought through it. It's like, okay, this is the positive pattern. And the more people that see it, there's a chance that someone sees that and then they think, fuck yeah, and they get inspired. And then, you know, that inspires them to do something that positively impacts their life, and then so on and so on. So in me sharing how I've raised my tide, how I've raised my, you can call it vibration, my frequency, my tide, whatever. And by sharing that, I've raised all the boats around me. My tide has raised all the boats around me. Positive pattern, big wave. That feeling, that's a good feeling. Call me selfish, don't give a fuck. It's a good feeling. It is. It's cool. I'm like, rah. What if someone sees this and this actually inspires someone to improve themselves? That's cool. That's cool. Expand that out. If I could extend that to loads of people, thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people. To think of that. That's so cool. That's just so fucking cool. And I've got the power to do that through my own choices and my own personal agency. And help people I don't even meet. I know people that haven't met me, they've helped me indirectly through YouTube or Instagram, whatever. I can do the same. I'm like, wow, that's cool. I enjoy this game. It's fucking great. I enjoy this game of life. It's fucking cool. It's engaging. It's unpredictable, spontaneous. It's fucking good. It is fucking good. I've got clinic in the morning. The time is 1:43 AM. Light work. Light fucking work. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Objections today, by the way. Feedback. I went straight into emotional crossroads to drive the close forward. After handling the money, there was still a partner objection. So that was a bit scrappy. Cleaned it up, saved it. Let's bring it back. Okay, so the partner objection. And then I moved it forward. Cleaned it up. But it's not perfect. Not perfect. Also, I noticed that saying, you know. I say that a lot to buy myself time to think. It's not a big thing, just something I noticed. Also, I've lost a bit of weight. I've actually lost a bit of weight. Yeah, this angle doesn't do me any justice. Angle don't do me any justice. I need to be 68 in 3 weeks. 70.5 right now. I can lose 2 kg. I can lose that in a few days. Yeah. Another thought. What if my opponent's a southpaw? Because I don't train a lot with southpaws. Southpaws have an advantage because most fighters are orthodox. So if you're a southpaw, then you're going to be training a lot and get used to someone who's fighting orthodox. Whereas if you're an orthodox, you're not going to have a lot of training with a southpaw. Gives the southpaw fighter an advantage. But I don't give a fuck. So if I get matched with a southpaw, I do not give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Put me in there with a southpaw. Don't give a shit. Don't care. I can't. Can't. Southpaw. Don't care. Fuck it. Every single training session and every single little victory and every time I overcome any negative thought, I leverage to the fullest extent to condition my mind. So before a training session, I could be thinking, what if I lose this, that, the other? Then I'll train, feel good afterwards, I'll see victory and I'll take full advantage. And I'll talk to myself like I'm the biggest fucking winner on the planet Earth, training like I've won. Thinking like I've won. I can already see myself winning. Maximising what I've just done. Conditioning my mind to see nothing but victory. And also gathering evidence, real evidence, proving to myself that no matter the negative thoughts and the fear and the anxiety and the stress beforehand, I still get the job done objectively. And if the only thing that matters is the outcome, then looking back, does the fear and the negative thoughts, do these things even matter? They don't. They actually don't matter. Because I perform regardless. So if they don't matter, then who gives a fuck? Like I see a lot of people trying to convince the world to feel sorry for them. Why? The world don't give a fuck. I don't know why people try and convince people to feel sorry for them or give them emotional support. Right, so I mean, if you're stranded on a fucking island, who are you gonna look to for support? You're not gonna find anyone, right? If you're stranded on a fucking mountain somewhere, who are you gonna look to for emotional support? You're gonna fucking die. So what the fuck? Like, if I knew that I needed emotional support, then what the fuck am I gonna do when I'm by myself? Like, just knowing that would just piss me off 24/7. That would piss me off so much. Like, I'm getting pissed off just thinking about it. I'm getting pissed off about it. How the fuck? Hello, wake up. Hello, you're choosing to curl up and die. Hello, wake up, wake up. Mate, these fucking rants. Whoever's watching this, mate, Oh, fuck's sake. See, now I'm pissed off. So now I'm definitely not gonna sleep. Fuck. And this is why I sometimes struggle to sleep. I enjoy this process of continually reconditioning myself and updating my software. It's a good process. And I know this path has a lot more pain in store for me. That's inevitable. Flavor of life is pain. And I will eat all of it. Don't give a fuck. I know that. In most cases, pain is just feedback that there's a weakness somewhere, and that I need to level up and improve and adapt. So, come get me, motherfucker. I enjoy this game. Okay, now I'm gonna somehow try and find a way to sleep. Fucking hell.